welcome everybody. We're going to be doing another energy healing modality. It's similar to Reiki, where, if you would like some of these releases or you want to release blocks and imbalances, you can, but this is more interactive. This is where we're using that good old subconscious mind. The good old subconscious mind knows everything about you, everything you've done, seen, said, tasted. It also knows what is contributing to your physical, emotional, or mental symptoms you have in your body, sometimes spiritual. So how we communicate with the subconscious mind is through muscle testing. We have the ability, everybody has the ability to do this. You can use pendulums, you can do the sway test as well, but this is the technique that I use. The muscle testing, the Han Solo or the log. I don't like the log, it feels weird to say. So Han Solo. So when I say yes, muscle is strong. When I say no, muscle goes weak. So that's why I'm going to be asking a lot of questions and answering them at the same time, because I am the interpreter to your subconscious mind, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. So the emotion code and the body code. So the emotion code, we're talking about emotions. The emotions you created, you really didn't know what to do with. You decided to hold on to them forever and ever, to think about, to ponder on. They're like little trinkets or souvenirs from the past. Now, emotions are just a ball of energy, energy in motion. And so this ball of energy has a lot of information. One, it is, you're still feeling the emotion. So let's say this is anger. Ball of energy of anger. So it's stored in your body. You're still feeling the anger. It's attached to the memory of when it was created. And if you're lucky, it creates a limiting belief. That's not lucky. I'm just making a joke. So it will create a limiting belief, either about the situation, the person, about yourself, or the world around you. So whenever you think about the memory, an emotion surfaces. If you go into contact with something similar to that, the limiting belief is created and you see the same thing happening over and over and over again. It's not fun. So what we're doing is with the emotion code, we're identifying the emotion and around what age it occurred. And then we will release it one by one. Is there anything else? There are 6 different types of trapped emotions. There's common, which you created, so you have no one but yourself to blame. Inherited, so you got your baggage from your family, your ancestors. Thank you, Jim and Kathy. There is preconception, not cognition. Preconception, which is either past lives before you came into this current human experience. There's prenatal, shared, you and another person or a group of people felt an emotion at the same time. Thank you, Jim. And it was fused together. You guys are like bonded. You're besties. This emotion is doesn't want to be alone. So it's holding on to the other person's emotion as well as yours, and absorbed, where you just were living your best life and you're around someone experiencing an intense emotion and you absorb that bad boy. So those are the different types of emotions. Now the body code goes a step further. Mind, body, soul, everything about you. So limiting beliefs, entities, any imbalances in your physical or subtle body. What else? Toxins, pathogens, misalignments. So with this, we get very detailed as to what balls of energy you're holding on to. 6 different categories: emotional wellness, circular system, toxins, pathogens, misalignments, and nutrition and lifestyle. Within each category is a subcategory, within a subcategory, within a subcategory. We're going to get really detailed with what this ball of energy is. Now, this does not mean I'm digging up into your skeleton closet. No. This just means that since we're all connected, everything is energy, holding information, your subconscious mind, your higher self knows what is in the body code. And so it takes the things from the past and gives it nicknames or relabels it that relates to the body code. So you don't have to worry your past, your skeleton closet is not going to be shown to the world. No, it's just going to be picking the closest thing that relates to this ball of energy. Once we identify all the imbalances and all the blocks, and this goes with the emotion code too, once we identify it and the subconscious mind is happy, we release them one by one using magnets. So I will be releasing it by running it down my right hand a couple of times and double checking it's release. Now, how this works, this is when we're working with meridians. Meridians is part of your subtle body. They're the energetic veins and arteries. So when we are identifying the balls of energy in our system, it's kind of like we're figuring out what sparks joy and what doesn't spark joy. If it doesn't spark joy, those blocks are imbalances. Thank you for the rose. Then we are going to donate it to the universe. We're putting it in a bag. We're putting it in a bag. I didn't mean to sound like a sheep right there. And we're waiting for the universal truck to pick it up. And so the magnet is the truck picking up all the things we're donating to the universe. It is immediately transmuted into positive energy. So we're recycling this energy. Now, the emotions from the past that we release are gone forever. If you think about that memory, you won't have an emotional response. You will no longer have the limiting belief tied to that emotion. Same thing with any blocks or imbalance. Well, any imbalances, if it has to do with your subtle body or your physical body, those can be unhappy, but the limiting beliefs and any other balls of energy we release, they're gone. You can still create them. So you can create new emotions and suppress them, but the ones from the past are gone forever. Now, what's cool about this is that if you are just observing and I'm not connected to you, you can benefit from this healing. I call it secondhand healing. So when I am releasing and you're just like, I want some of that healing too, put your order in. Put your order in. Has anyone signed up yet? I think 2 people have signed up. Put your order in and you can get in on this healing as well. I call it secondhand healing because you are the observer. You're still getting the full-blown healing. If you're not sure if you resonate, be like, hey, if there's something that's close to it, flirt with it, and if I could benefit from it, then I intend that it gets released. Don't overcomplicate this. You don't have to say a certain phrase like, I intend that I release everything. Be like, you know what? I'll take some of that healing, and boom, good to go. So does anybody have any questions? If you want to sign up, I offer emotion code and body code at a discounted price. We can work on anything. We keep going until someone taps out. The subconscious mind taps out. I do not limit the amount of releases. So we can work on anything physical, emotional, or mental, or a lot of people do highest priority, where we are giving the control to your subconscious mind, your higher self, because it knows everything about you. It knows what's creating the most havoc, and it knows what you're acting like doesn't exist, and but really it does, and it's causing some havoc. So this can be very juicy, very intense. A lot of people do experience emotional releases. They feel a lot of sensations in their body. Just warning you, they're sassy, they're blunt, but they're very powerful. Alexis, you have the Fool card. Oh, aches and pains. Yeah, you know, just like middle-age symptoms. That's kind of what energy healing's about. So it is all chakras. Ooh. So weird. I just had to come with the card reading, and that was one. Boom. Confirmation. So when you first came into okay, let me rewind because I'm really excited. Okay. When you first came into this physical world, you were still so connected to your full soul, your full heart, and all of the love you brought with you from the universe. Babies are adorable. As time went on, you did not have the support systems you needed to thrive and grow in all your abilities. This moment is a new beginning. Regardless of what else is happening around you, you can begin a new chapter in your story. Now is the time, Alexis. You do not need to wait until everything is perfect to start. You will find the right resources when you need them, and the timing will play out perfectly. Take things one step at a time and deal with issues as they arise, and know that you have what it takes for this journey. It's true. It's true. You are beautiful, and you are on your way to really experiencing just how beautiful you are, Alexis. This is a beautiful card. Ooh, I love this. All right, Alexis, let's do it. Moving my subconscious mind aside. Thank you for the rose. Bringing yours over here. We're locked on and connected. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Ooh, you sure can. This is yours. Terror. So we have terror. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27. So you experience terror around 27, 26, 27, or 28. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is something very serious. This could be you, it can be, I'm not saying I'm just trying to give different perspectives. Sometimes this can be, you were watching a scary movie, or you were nervous about something with school or something like that. But it can be something serious. And if you don't remember, that's okay. In the next couple of days, your subconscious mind is going to start throwing memories at you, and you're not going to have an emotional response because we released it. If for whatever reason you do, then there's a little something left attached to that. But 9 times out of 10, you're good. You're golden. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Grief. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26. So grief around 26. An ending of something, a passing of a loved one, or something you were really excited about just didn't pan out. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Grief. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. Grief around 17. Math homework. Oh no, no. Well, good luck with your math homework. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Failure. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. 31 years old. So around 31 years old, you experience failure. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Failure. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. So failure around 17 years old. Oh, you're trying to be... Again, I forgot what I had said. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Indecisiveness. Oh, were you talking about math being like terror? Then yes. Yes. Indecisiveness. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16. Indecisiveness around 16. Yes. Yes. I think we can all relate to this one. Oh, terror and grief. Yes. For math. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. All right, Alexis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trapped emotions. Now, anybody watching, if you resonate with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well. And you can get in on this secondhand healing. Let's begin. Now, Alexis, you can close your eyes, you can lay down, do whatever feels comfortable for you. As a reminder, you may feel sensations in your body, a variety of sensations. You may also have emotions pop up as well. Just breathe through it, be nice to yourself, and cry it out if those do come up. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of indecisiveness. Did you release a trapped emotion of indecisiveness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of failure. Did you release a trapped emotion of failure? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of failure. Did you release a trapped emotion of failure? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of grief. Did you release a trapped emotion of grief? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of grief. Oof. Did you release a trapped emotion of grief? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of terror. Did you release a trapped emotion of terror? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. and we're disconnected. How do you feel? How does everybody else feel? Did anybody else experience any releases? The Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like a root chakra, Jim. We got root chakra. Venus in Virgo. All the hard work you have invested into your life is starting to pay off, Jim. You are starting to feel that confidence and groundedness that comes from having successfully worked through some tough challenges. You may not have actively chosen all your originating circumstances, but you know that exercising self-discipline can help you to actively create your future. As you begin to near the completion of this chapter in your journey, allow yourself to enjoy the satisfaction of seeing your hard work come to life in a meaningful way. Remain grounded and motivated as you can continue to see your efforts through for yourself. Your ambition will serve you best if you combine your grounded perspective, dedication, and joy together as you wrap up this chapter of your journey. You are very close to a wonderful moment. Enjoy it and keep going strong. Jim! This is incredible. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Woo! Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Jim over here. We're locked on and connected. All right, do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes, this is yours. And we have failure. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27. Failure around 27 years old. Hey, welcome. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours? Just a little anxiety, just a little bit. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. Anxiety around 17. Around 17. Anxiety around 17. Too many sevens. Yeah, if you wanted to sign up, you go to the link in my bio, boot my face and boot my face. All right, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Stubbornness. Jimmy. Some stubbornness. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37. So around 37, you were a little stubborn. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Guilt. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, no. 30, 31, 32 years old, guilt. So around 32 years old, guilt. If the shoe fits. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours? Anxiety. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37, 38. So anxiety around 38. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. I think we may be going to the moon. All right, so insecurity. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16. Insecurity around 16. I think we can all resonate with this one. So thank you, Jim, for helping us all release our insecurity together. We are healing together. Hey, LA Wild. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Here we go, here we go. Oh, stubbornness again. Why are you so stubborn, Jim? Why are you so stubborn? I am stubborn, so I can poke fun at people. So before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17, 18. Stubbornness around 18 checks out. Resonates with me. Runs in the family. Oh, no. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. All right, you guys, we're going to the moon. Confusion. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, no. 30, 31, 32, 33. Around 33 years old, some confusion. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Let's get rid of it. Ooh, Jim, anger. Anger. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, yes. 40, 41 years old. Anger. We Ohioans know are known for going to the moon. Absolutely. Yes. Throwing some facts and a little bit of history. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shame. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, no. 10, 11, 12. Shame around 12 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Oh, I thought we were going to keep on going and be like, sorry, y'all. It's the Jim show today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trapped emotions. If anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, please set the intention it gets released from you as well so you can get in on this healing. Those all fit like a glove. Good. So let's go ahead and begin. Sorry, I always have like a piece of hair that's tickling my face. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anger. Did you release the trapped emotion of anger? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of confusion. Did you release the trapped emotion of confusion? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of stubbornness. Did you release the trapped emotion of stubbornness? You sure did. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of insecurity. Did you release the trapped emotion of insecurity? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anxiety. Did you release the trapped emotion of anxiety? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of guilt. Did you release the trapped emotion of guilt? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of stubbornness. Did you release the trapped emotion of stubbornness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anxiety. Did you release the trapped emotion of anxiety? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anger. Wait, of failure. I'm sorry. And if there's any anger, why not failure and anger? Did you release the trapped emotion of failure as well as any anger? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude. Ooh. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. All right, Kimmy, you have the Emperor. Stud. All right, so Kimmy, you have the Emperor, the Stud. I'm calling it the Stud. I don't think there's any meaning to it. So the solar plexus as well as the throat chakra. Okay, there you are. This is Aries. Regardless of how you experience gender, this is a time for you to tune into your divine masculine essence. This essence exists within all of us. Notice how it feels to experience this masculine energy. This healed masculine energy may feel different from the version of masculinity you have otherwise experienced to date. As you go within and notice how it feels, allow yourself to experience the safety and spiritual protection that comes from being fully grounded in all that you are. Allow yourself to see your strengths and feel the willingness to own your healthy, compassionate expression of masculine energy. This energy holds space deeply for insightful wisdom and confidence that can grow in your sense of self and heal powerfully through anything you have experienced. Ooh! So if you're not familiar with masculine energy, this is like a doer energy, setting goals, like being proactive, like go get it, take those risks, and very protective, being assertive in your communication. Don't be passive aggressive or aggressive, be assertive, like, no, this is how things are going to get done. This is who I am. This is what we're doing. Leadership and success. Let's do this, Kimmy. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming yours over here. We're locked on and connected, Kimmy. Highest priority. Let's go. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Oh, straight into pathogens. Okay. Energy of a pathogen, an energetic virus. 'Tis the season. But since it is energetic, you can actually inherit this from your family. Is this yours? Yeah, so it's yours, so we really can't blame anyone. We're not blaming. But viruses, colds, I think, and flus, you know, whenever you feel sick, it's considered a virus. So I think of the virus as energetically, we all have a physical and a subtle body, an energetic body. So with that, so does a virus. It has a physical and an energetic body. So your physical body killed off or took care of the physical part of the virus, but the soul or the subtle body is still there. So even though it is energetic, you may experience these symptoms. So fever, fatigue, rash, muscle aches, and digestive upsets. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes, Kimmy. Yes. Energy, allergy or intolerance, an idea intolerance. So let's talk about gluten, shall we? So we have an allergy and an intolerance to gluten. If you have gluten, if you have celiac disease, this is stranger danger, life or death. You can have a serious reaction if you have gluten. And then we have other people who is the rest of the world who cannot process gluten well. And so we usually feel bloated and gross. Our body can handle it. It's not dangerous, but we just feel like bagoo. So that's what an idea intolerance is. It's not stranger danger. It's not something that you need to run away from, but you don't know how to process this information. You don't know how to process this idea. So you shut down, you get really fatigued. Sometimes it feels like the energy gets sucked out of you. You may feel anxious or overwhelmed. So we're going to find out what exactly this idea is. Sensitivity, yes, gluten sensitivity. Aging. So there is something about aging that just like makes you anxious and overwhelmed. Honey, you young? But if you're nervous about the big 3-0, it could be, there could be so many meanings to this. You know, maybe you're nervous about, maybe things are changing in your life. Maybe, you know, society's beliefs about age is creeping up on you, especially if you're about to hit the big, I love that. I love when you say that age is not real, just saying. I love that. It's like when you hit, in society, if you hit 30, you have to have your life together. You have to maybe be married, have like 20 babies and so forth. But things are changing now. Nobody has their life together. Nobody knows what they're doing. It's like this illusion that people know what they're doing. Things are different, and people are getting married later in life. They're having kids later in life. So that old version of like, by the time you're 30, you have to have this, this, and this done is old and done with. But milestones, yeah. So true, it does give me anxiety, and it's normal. 32 in my life definitely is not together. I'm 36 and my life isn't together. I'm still learning as I go. But just know, a lot of time, if you have a small little breakdown at 30, that's okay. But let me tell you this, my 30s have been the best, better than my 20s. So, and I feel better than I did in my 20s. If that gives you hope. No, I'm going to be Bradley. I'm going to be going to Las Vegas on Wednesday until Sunday, so I kind of moved it. Turning 30 in July and my life is far from together. Exactly. Embrace the crazy. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows. Same for me. 20s have been rough. 30s are amazing. The 30s are amazing. 47, I just started all the way over. Boom, there you go. My 30s were awesome and the 40s are awesome. There you go. The Violet Phoenix. I want to go back to 20s only to have my kiddos that small. There you go. Yeah, so every time I feel I have it figured out, it changes. Words of Wisdom by Winter. Lori. Yeah, so you got this. It is just a number. Literally, it is a number of like how many rotations around the sun you have completed. That's all. That's all it is. If you really think about it, that's all it is. Okay, aging. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. A will to. So you're willing to do something. This is created during a period of sadness, hopelessness, and feeling overwhelmed. You thought something was so much intensity that you got your mind's attention, it grabbed it, ran away with it, and became part of your personality. So let's find out what this is. A will to hate others. Now, if hate is a strong word, it could be dislike. These are the worst case scenario. So it could just be dislike others, not happy with others. It could be like strangers you're not cool with humaning with, but friends and family are cool. Maybe you don't like your coworkers, maybe you don't like certain friends, so it's unique to you, or maybe you just don't like humans in general. So do you need to know more? No. I'm doing great. How are you? Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. A memory field. A memory field is a dark cloud over you. Wow. I just threw an R in the word field. Just changing up the English language. So a memory field is like a dark cloud over your head. It can affect your third eye and your crown chakra. So your clarity, your intuition. Thank you, cool mom. So there is something, we'll find out what it is, the emotional theme and around it, what age, but you're holding on to something from the past that's preventing you from moving forward, going into something new. It's almost like when you're about to do something that goes against this memory, it's like the memory, the limiting belief comes up. You're like, what are you doing? No, we got hurt. No, let's bring you back. We'll do relationships because that's the easiest one, but maybe you were with someone and you thought they were the one, they broke your heart and it ended, and now you question love altogether. And so you're kind of hesitant to get into a new relationship. Or if you do get into a new relationship, you're so guarded and maybe you don't take it seriously because you're like, what's the point? The person I thought I was going to be with isn't there anymore, or something like that. Thank you, cool mom. Screamo Kid, how are you? So let's find out what the emotion is. So it is grief. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. So this can be a passing of someone, a loved one, an animal. It could be an ending of something, so a breakup, an end of a friendship, or you were really looking forward to something and it just didn't work out. So at that age, 17, as an example, your heart was set in this college, and maybe you were going to get a scholarship and it just didn't work out, and then you're just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. You just tapped out alive. Lord, have I done that many a times. Mental. And a will to. So another, you're willing to do something. Win no matter what. Makes it sound like you'll take people out. So to me, I can see this in a couple of different ways. If you have a goal, if you have a project, you're going to get that done no matter what. If you have to stay up all night, not eat, put your basic needs aside, cancel plans with people, and so forth. Or maybe you slash tires. I don't know. But you're going to do whatever it takes. to win, to get something done. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kime. These were really good. The age one, definitely a good one. We need to get rid of that. And it is normal to get, when you reach milestones, you stress a little bit. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I'm picturing her with the broadswords drinking from a skull of her opposers. Yes! Oh, I'm always going to associate that with Kimmy now, just to let you know. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So if anybody resonates with any of these, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well. I set the intention to release the will to win no matter what. Did you release the will to win no matter what? Yes. I set the intention to release the memory field of grief. Did you release the memory field of grief? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to hate others. Did you release the will to hate others? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea and tolerance to aging. Did you release the idea and tolerance to aging? Yes. I set the intention to release the energetic virus pathogen. Did you release the energetic virus pathogen? Yes. I set the intention to fill the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and confidence and peace. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. Kimmy, how do you feel? All right. So the temperance, root and solar plexus, Sagittarius. You see a situation that calls you to use multiple strengths at the same time. While this might feel demanding, blending your strengths is particularly potent and allows you to make much faster strides than when you only use one skill at a time. Integration is powerful. You could be... Hold on, I have to say this a few times in my head. Reconciling your past with your present. You may be blending spiritual beliefs and practices. You could be combining diverse skills and strengths. However, you bring these despite However, you bring these pieces together. Do so with a curious and experimental approach. Why am I having such a hard time reading? The dyslexia is in full gear. Keep your efforts in a healthy balance, being sure not to spread your resources or attention too thinly. Build up your combination skill set over time. Build your skill tree. And regularly check in with yourself to ensure you are remaining grounded in your sense of self and your personal values. Continue to build out your inner resourcefulness and connectedness. You will find increasing personal alchemy that powerfully supports your healing success. No, stop it. Sorry, someone's trying to join this party. That's a really good card. The Temperance. All right, emotion code. Let's do it. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here, DJ. We're locked on and connected. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Yours? The bad word. Starting off strong. Vulnerability. So vulnerability. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. Vulnerability around 17 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Another one. Vulnerability. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, no. I said 15 in my head. 10, 11, 12 years old. Vulnerability around 12 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Vulnerability. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15 years old. Vulnerability. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. It's yours. Vulnerability. Woo! Everyone's going to heal today. Before 20, yes. Before 10, yes. Before birth, no. After birth, yes. After 5, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Vulnerability around 8 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Vulnerability. If you have another trapped emotion, I'm just going to go straight to vulnerability. Methinks there's a pattern. Before 20, yes. Before 10, yes. Before birth, no. After birth, yes. After 5, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Vulnerability. So vulnerability around 9 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Is it vulnerability? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Subconscious mind just called me out. It's like, yeah, listen. Abandonment. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, no. 10, 11, 12 years old. Abandonment. Just caught that you said before birth. Yes. Prenatal. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Five vulnerabilities and an abandonment. Woo! These are going to be juicy. So if anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, please go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well, so you can get in on this secondhand healing. This is going to be good. This is going to be powerful. This is going to be juicy. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of abandonment. Did you release the trapped emotion of abandonment? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of vulnerability. Did you release the trapped emotion of vulnerability? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of vulnerability. Did you release the trapped emotion of vulnerability? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of vulnerability. Did you release the trapped emotion of vulnerability? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of vulnerability. Did you release the trapped emotion of vulnerability? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of vulnerability. Did you release the trapped emotion of vulnerability? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Misalignment. Meridian. Main meridian. Your right lung meridian, but we will rebalance both of them. So your meridians, your energetic veins or arteries, and this one runs from the chest along the front of the arm and continues down the hand, and it also goes up to the head. So you can have any imbalances in that pathway, any pain or discomfort, or you can have shortness of breath, tiredness, coughing, asthma, discomfort in the back of the skull, sore throat, and it generates the following emotions. So you may feel these emotions more than you would like: crying, discouragement, rejection, sadness, sorrow, confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, and stubbornness. Good morning. Happy New Year. I'm well. How are you? So you may dabble in a couple of those. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. All right, DJ, what you willing to do? So a will to is created during a time of sadness, hopelessness, feeling overwhelmed, and you thought something with so much intensity that your mind thought this is what you wanted. This is a new belief or a program that you wanted. So it took it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. These can be a little harsh. They're usually one word and the worst case scenario. So if we get into any of the harsh ones, you know, I will explain it and try to do my best to de-escalate it. This is the third time right lung has come up for me, and I have asthma. Well, goodness me. So it's kind of one of those things. The emotion, are you feeling too much of the emotion, making the lung meridian unhappy, or is the lung meridian creating the emotions to get your attention? So that's one of the things we must discuss and think about. Going to the kitchen, go get yourself something to eat. I'm pretty much ready to get an energetic smackdown with love. You got it. So you have no will to. Okay, just wanted to double check. A will to delay, procrastinate, push away. Like, yeah, I'll work on that later. Or I'll do that another time. Ah, yes, the chicken or the egg. Exactly. Which one came first? I don't know. So you're willing to delay, push off, find something else to do. If you have a task and you're like, you know what? I have to clean my house first before I can work on this paperwork. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and another will to. Self-sabotage. Guilty. This was my specialty as well. Sabotaging yourself. In the moment, you may not realize you're doing it. It's like you black out and all of a sudden you're driving away in your car. You're like, what just happened? That was self-sabotage. So this can be negative self-talk. When you're about to go into something unfamiliar, that's when we usually self-sabotage. That's our defense mechanisms coming in. Maybe feeling like we don't deserve it, we're not good enough, we don't know enough, and so forth. You know, us being silly humans. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. Oh, take revenge. I see you. So this can be something so harmless and innocent to something extreme to where you're slashing tires. So this can be, hello Tempest Trade, how are you? Happy Monday. So something serious where you are slashing tires, or something innocent where, you know, someone you really like or a friend, you text them and they take like 2 hours to get back to you. So you're like, well, I'm going to wait 3 hours to text them back. That can be a form of taking revenge. Why, hello there, friend. How are you? Thank you for the heart me. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, a will to. A will to suffer. So, ghosting them because they ghosted you even. Thank you for the heart, hand heart, even though it had nothing to do with you. Exactly. Yes. And that's like, that is our our trauma self or our hurt self thinks. We have no information about the text, why they were delayed in the text, but we always put something negative that it has to do with us instead of like, maybe they were busy. You know, how many times have we looked at our phone, saw a message, we're like, oh, I'm busy, I need to get back to them, put it down, forget, and going about their business, and like, oh my gosh, I forgot to text them back. Yeah. So a will to suffer. You are willing to put your needs aside, allow people to just respect your boundaries. Maybe this can be you have to work, and then you can relax instead of having that nice work-life balance. Maybe you're mean to yourself mentally, or maybe you're all the above. So it can mean a lot of different things. Hey, Gabby. All right, DJ, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technically, because we're resetting both lungs and both lung meridians. So if anybody resonates with any of these blocks or imbalances, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well, so you can get in on the secondhand healing. All right, let's go ahead and release. I set the intention to release the will to suffer. Did you release the will to suffer? Yes, that was the solar plexus. I set the intention to release the will to take revenge. Did you release the will to take revenge? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to self-sabotage. Did you release the will to self-sabotage? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to delay. I just realized that these are all will tos. Did you release the will to delay? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the left and right lung meridian. Ooh, lava chills right away. Did you reset and balance the right and left lung meridian? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces with love, light, gratitude, and some peace. Let's do a little bit of peace. Ooh. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. DJ, how do you feel? And thank you for being patient with me. The Queen of Chalices. Third eye. Water of water. So hydration is key. That's a lot of water. Deep emotional healing is taking place now. Ooh. With the emotional healing comes an opening of your intuitive abilities. The release of emotional blockages and old traumas makes room for you to be fully present with your whole self. Ooh. Intuitive abilities that you always had now have the room to blossom as you develop a trusting, supportive relationship with yourself. This is a great card. Your intuition is still at a delicate stage, so be sure to nourish and affirm all of your spiritual abilities. Listen to the wisdom. I almost said listen to the wisdom of your heart. Listen to the wisdom you receive and pay attention to the insights that arise within you. Continue to practice compassion and gentle courage as you connect in deepening intimacy with your innermost power and beauty. Growth and emotional intelligence and deepen with compassion and courage towards yourself and others. This is a good card. Ooh. Yesy. All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here. We're locked on and connected. Let's go. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority that you can release right now? Yes. Where's all my stuff? Ooh, sorry. All right, we have energy, allergy or intolerance, and we have an idea allergy. Okay, so idea allergy. This is stranger danger to your mind, any idea, person, place, thing, situation, and so forth. you got hurt in the past and your mind's like, oh, never again. So it almost takes a snapshot of the environment, the person, the emotion, the everything. Maybe even it took note, it rewind a little bit and took note of the steps leading up to that event. So you heal. You think you heal, and then you go into something similar. You're about to go into contact with this thing again, and your mind remembers, and it turns on all the alarms. The fight, flight, or freeze response, the self-sabotage, the anger, the flashbangs that you throw in order to get you out of that situation. So it's very similar to a fear or a phobia. If you're afraid of teddy bears, and you're about to get into contact, or you are in contact with a teddy bear, how do you feel? Anxious, sweating, feel like you're gonna puke, your legs may give out, and so forth. That's your body's way of trying to protect you. I used to say snakes all the time. Like over the summer, I would say snakes, and kid you not, when I would go on my run, there were snakes everywhere. So now I'm like, you know what, let's manifest some teddy bears into my life, okay? I don't care if a teddy bear is running past me. So this is, your mind thinks this is dangerous and it wants to protect you. So we're gonna find out what it is. There's a chart here, so your mind's going to pick the closest one. Setting and maintaining boundaries. This has been coming up a lot with everybody I work on, which is great because we need to set our boundaries. So what does this mean? So why is this stranger danger, setting boundaries? So maybe the boundaries aren't so scary, but it is the people you are setting the boundaries to. Learning how to say no is a boundary. And so it is, you don't want people to dislike you or be mad at you. That is like the worst thing in the world to you. So you're willing to be like, okay, I'll let my boundaries go this time because that is more important than you. Other people's opinions are more important than you and your well-being. Not no more. Boundaries are important. If people are mad at you for setting boundaries, that is their business. That is not yours. And a lot of times people are very understanding, and that surprises us. We're like, you know what? No, I can't. I'm really tired today. And people are like, okay, cool, great. And then you'll be surprised. You're like, oh, wow, this is kind of easy. You fell asleep, as you do. I could be talking to you, lady. I could. So setting and maintaining boundaries. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. So you're willing to do something. This is not something we want. Usually when people hear a will to, they're like, yay, I'm doing something. We're like, oh, no. This is not something we want. So this is created during a time of sadness, hopelessness, or feeling overwhelmed. And you thought something was so much intensity that your mind was perked up. It was like, what? You want this? Grabbed it, ran away with it, and decided to make it part of your personality. We're going to find out what it is. These are worst case scenario. They're usually one word. They're usually harsh. Don't worry, if we come up with the really harsh ones, we will de-escalate it. Resist. A will to resist. So a resist is kind of like butting heads with something, like pushing against it instead of just allowing it to happen. So our emotions are a huge one. We resist our emotions because they don't feel good. We want them out of our body. And so we're just like, no, stop. And then we just act like they're not there, or we take something to suppress them instead of being like, okay, I have anger in my body. And that's okay. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Instead of throwing fuel into the fire and bringing up things from the past, be like, I'm angry because of things that happened in high school and so forth. So resisting. It could be resisting people's help. It could just something where you're pushing away. You're like, ugh. No, that's you, lady. You're buckle up and start saying your goodbyes, lady, and everybody else, because we're gonna be getting rid of these. So say your goodbyes, your farewells. We're gonna get rid of it. I don't like to cry, but I feel You don't let, I was the same way. I was like, I'm not crying, I'm strong. But let me tell you, a good cry, you feel 10 times better. And it is a release. It's your body's way of releasing. So buckle up, buttercup. So figure out why you, and maybe this is the reason why you just don't want to cry, because crying is amazing. I love a good cry. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Say yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. Will to prove something. Hold on. Will to prove something. So you have a will to prove something or someone wrong. You will not give up until you prove someone wrong. So this can be arguing with someone. Thank you for the rose. Let's see, how would I interpret this? Going out of your way. Okay, so something that popped in my head. Thank you for the heart me. You're trying to... Someone, okay, how do I want to word this? So there's a person in your life, as an example. They've hurt you multiple times in the past. But now they're changing. They're putting in the effort. They're changing. You're seeing the changes. But then they get under your skin. They make you mad and you get into a fight. And so you're like, you're not changing. Like they may have one slip up where they kind of go back to their old ways, but it's not a full-blown old way. And you're like, see, prove you never changed because you did this in the past, you did this in the past, and you did this in the past. So instead of just being like, okay, this was just a hiccup, because sometimes, you know, people make progress and then they kind of reverse a little bit and then they take 2 steps back, but they still are moving forward. And it's kind of like you're taking away that person's progress and be like, see, you don't change, you're the same person, and so forth. I'm in that scenario right now. Ooh. So something like that. Or you can interpret it in a different way. Maybe you just like pulling up your phone and finding research. Whatever, grudges are real. Okay, so then it's grudges. So if that's what resonates with you, the grudges, then boom, there it is. That's you. Or that's what it is for you. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. Another will to. Today is filled with willing to do stuff. So a will to please others. So this goes back to the setting and maintaining boundaries. We don't want people to dislike us, so we kind of change ourselves to make sure other people are happy and they're cool by putting, even if it means putting our needs, our wants aside. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, a despair anchor. A fancy word for a limiting belief. Thank you, lady. So you have, this is a negative statement that your subconscious mind seeks to verify. You feel like you're not good enough. Your subconscious mind is going to bring you situations, behaviors, and people to make you feel like you're not good enough. I see it as you have filters on. I'm not good enough filters. And you are only seeing things that make you feel not good enough. The things that do make you feel good enough are there, but we don't see them, but they are there. Thank you, lady. So we're going to go ahead and find out what this statement is. I can't live with myself. Now, this doesn't mean, I see this as negative self-talk. Like, I can't, I'm like done. I'm like over myself. I hate the way I look. I hate my behavior. I'm just like over it. I can't stand it. I don't want to be me. I'm just dumb. I'm just going to punish myself and isolate myself and not reward myself for anything or appreciate myself. I'm just going to hide away and just punish myself, as an example. Hopefully some of that made sense, but I just can't live with myself. So do you find yourself being in a situation of embarrassment, of like you make a mistake and you are just so hard on yourself, or you always replay the day and you're like, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that person. I said that to that person. Yup. Yes. Yes. It's like, yes. Keep going. I got more. So it could be anything like that. I never feel like I could fit in. Good. Okay. So I can't live with myself. So you feel like you're the outcast. So you are very, you're very hard on yourself, and you may just like critique yourself a lot. But you know what? Why do you want to fit in? Why? You want to be like everybody else? You want to blend in? Stars stand out. Rule breakers stand out. Trailblazers stand out. People who make a difference stand out. Embrace who you are. If you're different, that's great. You are made different for a reason. You are unique. Don't take that away. Don't punish yourself for being different like other people. Who cares? Who wants to be like other people? Sounds boring to me. Sounds boring. People who are unique, people who are different are what people love. You get more attention. People go after or pay attention to people who are different because you have a different way of looking at things, seeing the world. People don't want to look at boring, I like everyone else. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Be like, dang, I am, well, this is for me. Dang, you're weird, you're obnoxious, and you're loud. Good for you. Like, I embrace being different, and that can be difficult. Trust me, that can be difficult. When I have always been the type of person, when I have my mind to something, I do it. Even if it's outrageous. I'm like, well, that's interesting. I'm going to try it. And people always say I'm weird. I can't do it. That's not the type of person I am. But I kept doing it because being different, being weird, following my authentic self created the most amazing experiences. I met the most amazing people in my life. And just because I was like, all right, fine, I'm weird. All right, you stay in your boring life. I'm going to go over here and actually live my life. I'm obnoxious. I am loud. When I laugh, I just am obnoxious when I laugh. I get excited over the littlest things. I get excited releasing when people talk about their trauma and we're releasing it, I get excited. Maybe people don't like that. I'm different and I love it and I embrace it and people enjoy it. It makes me different. And if people don't like it, that's okay. I'm not for everybody, but I'm happy being my weird self. I love it. And it's so, it is so freeing because I don't have to answer to anybody but me. And my life is incredible. Yeah, there's difficult times. And sometimes I do beat myself up a bit, but Lord have mercy, the life that I have lived, just embracing being different has been incredible. Don't be like everybody else. Be you. You are unique, you are made, and you have a unique personality that is meant for you and is meant for the world to see. I love you guys too. Reiki can get rid of your inner bad version of yourself. Yes. You're a very loud person. Like, I get excited. Like, I don't know. I'm just loud, and that's fine. I can hear you 3 states away. Good. It could probably do a live with just talking. Maybe, we'll see. That's what, I don't know. That's too much for me. If I'm doing energy healing, yeah, that's fine. But just sitting here talking, can't do it. Do you know when the belief code book will be? I have no idea. You will fit in when you find your true family and you won't have to hide it yourself anymore. Preach that, Nikki. Yes. I just been around the wrong, realize I've just been around the wrong crowd. Yeah. And let's see, how old? Yeah, sometimes you know, it takes some time to find your people. And you'll notice that even if you are unique and being different, the people who just don't resonate with you, they'll still want to be around you because you are different. You're different. Everybody else is the same and you're different. So even though they may poke fun at you, like I'm dyslexic. I was so embarrassed from my dyslexia because I have a hard time talking. Sometimes I can't read. Like you see when I read these tarot cards, like I forget how to say a word or I say it wrong. I get confused a lot. And so I was afraid of doing that. And when people would make fun of me, I would get really insecure and I would beat myself up. And then I'm like, you know what? This is who I am. I'm just going to embrace it. I'm going to laugh at it and I'm going to have fun. And so once I started doing that, like it didn't really have any power over me. Yeah, I stumble sometimes, but I just laugh. I'm like, oh, silly dyslexia. And people find that, they say that makes me, it makes me more likable just because I embrace it. And if I mess up, I just don't care. I'm like, oopsie, I just made up a word, you know? And I make up words all the time. And I think they're real words. Embrace it. Embrace it. Welcome to my world, sister. You're dyslexic too? Oh, my dyslexic family, unite! I used to struggle with my dyslexia. I would ask my higher self to come forward and take over when I would put a situation that triggered it. I love that. I learned to accept myself and believe in myself. When will I learn? I have to learn baby steps. It all starts in here. So start being your biggest cheerleader. Every day, celebrate yourself. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. If you break a glass and on the ground, it like shatters. And so be like, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Be like, ooh, I get to go shopping. Ooh, adventure time. Be like, oops, oh well, it happens. Not a big deal. It's just a glass. There are plenty other glasses, you know? So it's all about how you talk to yourself. Every time I see a reflection of myself in the mirror, I'd be like, you go girl, you're doing amazing today. And sometimes I'll smack my own butt as I walk away. Try a little bit. Every time you see yourself in the mirror, say something nice, positive, be like, you got this girl. Shh, smack yourself in the butt. That's what I do. Are you offering belief code sessions? I'm not certified in belief code yet. I will be certified this weekend. By this weekend, I don't know if I will do it on a live or not, just because I don't know how in-depth it is. Yes, there is space. Yes, I'm actually still connected to Yesi. I'm sassing her. I'm sassing them. Hello, spiritual ghost hunter. How would a man do that? You could still smack your butt. Or like do this, like smack your chest, like, but got it. Like smack your belly? I don't know. What would make you feel empowered? Smacking your chest? Smacking your back? Whichever. Just tried it and cracked up. You're welcome. See? Now now you're gonna laugh every time you do it. Listen, stick with me and I'll show you the world. I do pay my back. You pat your back? You're like, get it, girl. And you'll find ways to like support yourself and be like, get it, girl, or you are you got this, bro. You got this, bro. Okay. Yesi, let's continue. So I can't live with myself. I just did like a 20-minute TED Talk, Sam Talk for you. We don't believe this anymore. So embrace yourself. Start saying goodbye to this limiting belief, okay? Say farewell. Say it was great while it lasted, but we need to go our separate ways. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. We're not done. Energy, mental, and a will to. A will to manipulate. Now hold on. People pleasing is a form of manipulation, okay? Let me explain. I don't think you're the type of person to be like, yes, let's manipulate people. No. So maybe you are. No, I don't see you as being that. People pleasing is a form of manipulation because you are making sure you are pleasing other people you're tricking people to like you by doing things that make them happy instead of being like, no, I don't want to do that, or no, I don't believe that, or no, here's my opinion, or no, here's my boundary, or no, here's no. So that is a form of manipulation. A very good-hearted type of manipulation that we don't mean to, but again, this is just a defense mechanism, a protective mechanism, because we want people to like us, so we will do things to make sure people do like us. Don't panic, everybody calm down. Learn that while back, been catching myself. Good! All right, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. Woo! If anybody resonates with any of the things we uncovered today, please set the intention it gets released from you as well, so you can get in on the secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the will to manipulate. Did you release the will to manipulate? Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor, I can't live with myself. Anything that was discussed, let's release it. Anything close to it, flirting with it, from past lives, parallel realities, and beyond. Any form of this we're releasing, okay? Did you release the despair anchor, I can't live with myself? Yes. These are magnets. I set the intention to release the will to please others. Did you release the will to please others? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to prove something or someone wrong. Did you release the will to prove something or someone wrong? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to resist. Did you release the will to resist? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea allergy to setting and maintaining boundaries. Did you release the idea allergy to setting and maintaining boundaries? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace. Did you fill all of the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority? Hold on, not trapped emotions, hold on. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? Crichton, throat chakra, king of chalices, fire of water. The storms of life may be approaching, but you are now finding a space of incredible resilience and self-mastery. The ability to remain steady and open in the face of great difficulty makes you a beacon of hope for others. Did you have this card before? While you practice your expertly honored emotional intelligence in taking care of others, be sure to maintain a healthy practice of self-care and remember that you have not always felt this resilient. So be compassionate and patient with those who struggle with a concept of resilience. Show others what emotional intelligence, self-awareness, healthy compassion, and self-care looks like. You are always leading by example, even if you do not realize that others are noticing. They are noticing, and you are a natural leader. Continue to take responsibility seriously, and grow in your compassionate power. Lots of, yeah. Lots of kings, not chalices. Okay, all right. Good card. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Cry 10 over here. We're locked down and connected. My list is not that long. Not long at all. I have one other person after so far. All right, we're doing emotion code, highest priority. All right, do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Oops. Oops. Yours. Worry. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, yes. After 50, no. After 45, yes. 45, 46. Worry around 46, 45, 46, or 47. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Failure. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, yes. After 50, yes. After 60, no. After 55, yes. 55, 56, 57. So failure around 57 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Ooh, inherited. This ain't yours. This ain't yours. Heartache. Inherited heartache. Mom's side, dad's side. So it's from your dad's side. And what's cool is that anybody who has this inherited trapped emotion, siblings, children, grandchildren, aunts, uncles, anybody, if they have it, it's going to be removed from them as well. Look at you doing a family swoop of healing. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Anxiety. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37. Anxiety around 37. Look at you doing some spring cleaning in the family. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Absorbed. This ain't yours. You had nothing to do with this. Well, maybe. I mean, you could have created it in another person. So maybe, but this is not your own creation. You were around someone experiencing an intense emotion and you absorbed it. So an empath. A fancy word for saying empath. And this is grief. So you're around someone experiencing grief. Let's find out around what age. Before 30, yes. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. So you're around someone experiencing grief. They either lost a loved one, something ended, so a relationship ended, or something they were really looking forward to just didn't work out. Subscribers, we already had our subscriber live on Saturday. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Anxiety. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37. Anxiety around 37 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, we might be going to the moon. So we have absorbed. Rejection. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, no. 30, 31. So you're around someone at 31 years old where they were experiencing rejection. Yeah, I do it once a month. So the next one will be sometime in February. I do different days every month just so I let people, so I can hit different time zones and stuff. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We mean business today. So if anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention. It gets released from you as well. And you can get in on that secondhand healing. Oh, you did emotion code too? Great. All right. I set the intention to release the absorbed trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release the absorbed trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anxiety. Did you release the trapped emotion of anxiety? Yes. I set the intention to release the absorbed, trapped emotion of grief. Did you release the absorbed, trapped emotion of grief? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anxiety. Did you release the trapped emotion of anxiety? Yes. I set the intention to release the inherited trapped emotion of heartache. Did you release the inherited trapped emotion of heartache? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of failure. Did you release the trapped emotion of failure? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of worry. Did you release the trapped emotion of worry? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces with love, light, gratitude, and peace. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? How does everybody else feel? All right, T's. 10 of Wands. This looks like a root chakra. Root, Saturn, and Sagittarius. You have reached the next level in your journey. And the next level is requiring something from you. Uh-oh. Thank you for the rose. The stamina you have built serves you well now, and your eye is already on the next goal. It may feel as if you reach this place somehow unexpectedly, even if you have been on this journey for some time. This new place is another level entirely. Oh, someone leveled up. And it is asking you to show up for yourself fully in it. This is not the place of rest or comfort, but that doesn't mean that it's unpleasant. You are putting in what it takes, and you have what it takes. Yes, that was right. Make sure that while you put in effort, that you are also not overexerting yourself. Take time to rest in between sprints. Occasionally, you may begin to feel fatigue and question whether you're meant to be here. Remind yourself that you are absolutely capable, and that the learning curve is one that you have prepared for. You are stepping into your power now, and you are equipped for this. Tease. Ooh. All right, emotion code. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming T's, Faves over here. And we're locked on and connected. And I got the release burps already. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Inherited. So we're starting off with some of our family baggage. Betrayal. Mom's side. So it is your mom's side. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Prenatal. And this is sadness. So prenatal means that when you were in your mother's womb, your mom felt an emotion, and you, since you are a part of her, you got to hold on to a piece of that too. So you got a piece of that sadness. And so, yeah. So it was when you were in the womb. Oh, thank you. Have a good one, Taz. So, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Absorbed. T, I think we're going around the world with trapped emotions. We're doing a little bit of a sampler, each one. So absorbed just means that it wasn't your own creation, it wasn't family, it wasn't shared. You were around someone experiencing an intense emotion and you just absorbed it. Rejection. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 35, no. 30, 31, 32 years old. So around someone around 32 years old, they were experiencing rejection. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shared. So this is a little bit of a sampler. So a shared is when you and another person or a group of people experience the same emotion at once, and they kind of like if you throw stones in the water, let's say your stones in the middle, you kind of have the ripples, they kind of like the ripples blend over each other. That's kind of what happened with the shared trapped emotion. And so they kind of get fused together. They become besties. They're like, we'll never let go, Jack. We'll never let go, type of thing. So what's cool is that the person who has this it will get, if they have that shared, your half, it'll be released from them as well. Grief. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27 years old. So you and another person or a group of people were experiencing grief, a passing of someone, an ending of some sorts, or something you were really looking forward to just did not work out. You experienced the grief. Right, healing the masses, right? Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. This one's yours. Hopelessness. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. Hopelessness around 17 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Low self-esteem. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, no. 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 12 years old. Like, yeah, I can resonate with that one. I will intend that gets released for me too. So around 12 years old, you felt low self-esteem. That's just a weird age in general. Hormones, voices are cracking, things are happening. It's just a weird age. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So this is going to be fun. If anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well, so you can get in on this healing, this secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of low self-esteem. Did you release the trapped emotion of low self-esteem? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of hopelessness. Did you release the trapped emotion of hopelessness? Yes. Whoa, magnets, easy. I set the intention to release the shared trapped emotion of grief. Did you release the shared trapped emotion of grief? Yes. I set the intention to release the absorbed trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release the absorbed trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of sadness. Did you release the prenatal trapped emotion of sadness? Yes. I set the intention to release the inherited trapped emotion of betrayal. Woo. Did you release the inherited trapped emotion of betrayal? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, and gratitude. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, and gratitude? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. You're very welcome. How do you feel? The Four of Wands. Heart chakra. Jupiter in Libra. Creating the space to rest and recover is a vital step in healing and growing. I feel like this is for me too. When that space is not provided to you by others, you must create it for yourself. Your well-being needs and deserves it. Setting aside space for yourself can be as unique as it needs to be for your circumstances. The space for yourself can be physical space, mental space, emotional space. Creating space for healing, growth, and rest can also mean setting up a new self-care routine and practice that you do for just yourself. perhaps you keep that new routine or practice to yourself to preserve that mental and emotional space just for you. As you find that space that works for you and works for your situation and your own healing and personal growth journey, check in on whether any adjustments need to be made to your boundaries. Respect your own boundaries and notice how you can support the boundaries of others along the way. Well, well, well. This is Yesi. But if anybody resonates with this card, it's for you as well. We got rid of the things that's a struggle for you maintaining of the boundaries. All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Yesi over here. And we're locked on and connected. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes, yours. Just a little bit of anxiety. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27. Around 27 years old, you experience anxiety. 26, 27, or 28 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? There sure is. Insecurity. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, no. 20, 21 years old. Insecurity. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Effort unreceived. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Ooh, absorbed. Absorbed. All right. What did you absorb? Sadness. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. 30 years old. So you were around someone around 30 years old. This is a freshie one where they were experiencing sadness. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. All right, back to you. Taken for granted. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. 30, 31. This is the freshiest of the fresh. So this one happened recently. So 30 or 31 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Confusion. These are good and recent. Good. Let's get rid of it. Confusion. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. 30 years old. Confusion. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Where do you go for this lot? So if you go to, it should still be up. If you go to my link tree, if you are in my link tree, it should say TikTok/YouTube live, emotion code, body code, January 15th, 5 p.m. You can also go straight to my website at leveluphealing.net and then just go to classes and events and it should be there. All right, if anybody resonates with any of these these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well. Hello, David, and you can get in on the secondhand healing. Let's go. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of confusion. Did you release a trapped emotion of confusion? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of taken for granted. Did you release a trapped emotion of taken for granted? Yes. I set the intention to release the absorbed trapped emotion of sadness. Did you release the absorbed trapped emotion of sadness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of effort unreceived. Did you release a trapped emotion of effort unreceived? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of insecurity. Did you release a trapped emotion of insecurity? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anxiety. Did you release a trapped emotion of anxiety? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? How does everybody else feel? Ace of Chalices. So power of water element, power of all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You feel so much, and right now you are feeling that glimpse of interconnectedness. It is a kind of connection that can inspire you and give you hope. That early sense of connection beyond yourself can feel overwhelming. You may experience it as a burst of new emotion or a growing bloom that is quite unexpected. This experience is coming to you as a gift, and there is a space within yourself to receive that spiritual and emotional nourishment. Give yourself the space to feel what arises, even if this new experience or one that you have avoided due to fear of connection. There is a difference between space to yourself and isolation. As you allow your connection with the universe, yourself, and all things to grow, you will recognize this moment as a gift it is. Tempest Trade. This is good. Just be it. This is a gift. Resonates so much. I started my new project dealing with getting answers from the universe. Boom. Here you go. Here you go. All right. Let's do this. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here. We're locked on and connected. Let's do it. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Misalignment, meridian, main meridian, your right kidney meridian. We'll rebalance both of them, but the right one has come up to play. Thank you, David. All right, so here is the long list of imbalances that your kidney meridian will manifest to get your attention. Urination trouble, edema, thirst, discomfort or weakness in the lower back, joints and knees, fatigue, adrenal fatigue, appetite and diet trouble, feeling cold and weak, memory trouble, hair loss, tinnitus or poor hearing, dizziness, and female lack of menstruation. But it will also generate the following emotions, so you will feel these more than you would like. Blaming, dread, fear, peeved, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, and a little wishy-washy. You may dabble in a couple of those, maybe more the emotion than the physical, or more physical than the emotion. Kidney meridian. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Nutrition and lifestyle, magnetic field distortion. Use your magnets, woman. So magnetic. So if anybody doesn't know what a magnetic field is, because there is electricity running through our body, we have our own magnetic field, very similar to the Earth's magnetic field. It's this little beautiful bubble. It is how the brain communicates with the other parts of our body. Now, whenever we have negative energy, those balls of energy from our past, it kind of blocks the messages from our brain to different parts of our body. And so it can make our magnetic field weaker or distorted. So you can have any imbalances that include mild to acute discomfort, fatigue, dizziness, inflammation, and chronic issues. The majority of those symptoms are accurate. These past months have been crazy. Hopefully crazy in a good way. Or maybe like a mix match. Not saying I want like bad crazy, but I hope there's some good crazy in there. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Toxin, excess, stress hormone. Yep. Coming off the holiday season, we have to release some stress. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. mental, programming, a despair anger. A fancy word for saying a limiting belief. You have a negative statement, and your subconscious mind sees it as true and seeks to verify it. Hey, Trekker Chris, how are you feeling? So we're going to find out what this is. I hate everything. If hate is a strong word, I'm unhappy with everything. I dislike everything. So you could be bringing in situations where you say this a lot, where maybe it feels like things aren't working out in your favor. Just kind of similar to what the card said. In the moment, it may not feel like a gift. You're like, what is this? I feel awful. But it's pushing you in a direction where there is a gift. Especially there are a lot of times in our life where we look back on the hard times and we realize that it was actually a blessing. It doesn't feel like a blessing in the middle of it. Oh, no, no, no. But when we look at it, we're like, yes, this needed to happen in order for me to heal, grow, and live my best life. Small headache today? Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well today. Headaches are not fun. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. So you willing to do something, girl. What you willing to do? Oops, I hit the wrong one. These can be sassy. These can be blunt. But that's all right. I am here to guide you. This is created during a time of sadness, hopelessness, or feeling overwhelmed. You felt something with so much intensity that your mind was like, oh, this is what you want. Grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. So this is avoiding your feelings. Avoiding your feelings. The good, the bad, the ugly. Maybe avoiding that intuition, your gut. Knowing maybe you have to do something, but you're not ready to let it go or do it or move forward. Maybe you have a hard time with one emotion, all emotions. Next, okay, all right. Ooh, that reminds me, I have to set that. I keep forgetting to set it up. I'm sorry, I've been really bad about that. So this can be, you can interpret this in a number of ways, but you're like, yes, I do see this. Hello, Riley. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, and a despair anger. I don't know anything. Ooh, hello, self-sabotaging. So I don't know anything. So a lot of times when we have a passion and maybe we want to move forward with the passion, maybe we want to share it with the world, we have this little voice in the back of our head saying, you don't know enough information. So we're like, yeah, we cannot go out in the world and share this information. So we study and we study. And then we reach a different level and we're like, okay, I think I'm ready to go out in the world and share my gifts. A little voice comes back in your head. You don't know anything. Okay, you're right. I don't know anything. You can go through this vicious cycle. Even though you know more than enough, you've experienced the thing that you would want to help people with and so forth, but that little voice in your head is so convincing, believing that you don't know anything. So you don't do it. You don't move forward. You don't go into your passions. You don't pursue whatever it is. That voice is a lie. That voice is a defense mechanism trying to protect you. All of this makes sense. I haven't been posting any Reiki here because of this. Yup. I know this because I was this. I was afraid. I didn't feel like I knew anything. Even though, like, especially with, like, because I've had PTSD, I've had all the things, but I overcame it and I can live a happy life managing it. And I did that on my own without any medication or anything. And helping people with the same thing I felt like I didn't know anything. And I think it's because I didn't have, like, I do have degrees in psychology, but you know, like, I'm not a licensed therapist or anything, and I don't claim to be. So yeah. None of that, Missy. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. If anybody resonates with any of these blocks or imbalances, go ahead and set the intention. It gets released or reset with you as well. And you can get in on this secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release all forms of a despair anchor. I don't know anything close to it, flirting with it, wanting to be it from past lives, ancestred, inherited, parallel realities, and beyond. All of it. I want it gone. We don't want this. We're unavailable for it. We're no longer co-signing for it. Okay? All of it gone. Be gone. Did you release the despair anchor? I don't know anything. Yes. I set the intention to release the will to avoid feelings. Did you release the will to avoid feelings? Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor. I hate everything. Did you release the despair anchor? I hate everything. Yes. I set the intention to release all forms of the stress hormone. All of it. Did you release all forms of the stress hormone? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance your magnetic field. That one was a good one. Did you reset and balance your magnetic field? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the left and right kidney meridian. Did you reset and balance the right and left kidney meridian? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, confidence, peace, empowerment, sassiness. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, confidence, empowerment, sassiness, and anything else I said? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? All right. MacroMystic Kate, the King of Swords. Thank you for the heart, me. All right. So this is the throat chakra. Fire of air. Thank you, David. You see so clearly, and you have the ability to bring clarity to a situation. The complexity of the situation may intimidate some people, but you are comfortable with the chaos and you see a path right through it. Heck yeah! Direct that clear thinking towards clear communication and share what you see. You are ready to accept the responsibility that comes from voicing your thoughts. As you share what you see so clearly, remember to listen attentively. Listen to, hearing, and valuing the input of others is as much as a part of confident communication as sharing your own insight. Where you have shared too aggressively, be open to ways that can pick up on others. Where you have shared too aggressively, be open to ways that you can pick up on others' characteristics of insightful communication. Assertive and confident communication combines clarity on not only the issues, but also willingness to engage in dialogue. You are uniquely positioned to do just that. Look at you, Kate. Thank you for the heart, me. I say what I see. So true. So this is just confirmation that keep doing it. I say what I see. All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here, and we're locked on and connected. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Energy, mental, a no will to. You're like, nope, not co-signing for that one. So this is the same as a will to, where it's created during a time of sadness, hopelessness, and feeling overwhelmed. And when you thought something with so much intensity that your mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and became part of your personality. So we're going to find out what this is. A no will to forgive yourself. You may be too hard on yourself. If you make one eensy-peensy mistake, you're like attacking yourself for hours, days, weeks. You can't just accept like, oops, I made a mistake, you know, I'll get them next time, but you're just like, you made a mistake, you will be punished. So negative self-talk, or, you know, maybe you're still thinking about something in the past that you didn't do, you said, you didn't say, and you can't seem to move on from that. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. Now, this is the opposite. You're willing to do this. Created the same way. Created the same way. Take on others' suffering. If a friend hurts, you hurt. If someone else in your life is struggling, you're struggling. Sometimes you can absorb their emotions. You can take on their burdens as well. Even if you had nothing to do with it, you kind of put yourself in the position to take responsibility for things that they are going through. As an example, you may resonate in a different way too. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, a no will to. A no will to let go. Maybe you have a hard time, maybe with grudges, maybe you have a hard time letting go of emotions, situations, people, things, the past, in regards to maybe like forgiving yourself. Maybe you just can't let go of like some of the mistakes that you make. You just can't seem to let it go. You think about it over and over and over again. Let go of a habit, a person, and so forth. There's so many different ways to look at this, and this is unique to your situation. So let's see, do you need to know more? No, thank you, David. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Nutrition and lifestyle, magnetic field, a deficient magnetic field. So if there are any blocks or imbalances in your system, your energy, your body, electricity can't flow through properly. So your brain can't communicate with other parts of your body. If there's not enough electricity moving through, it affects your magnetic field, whether it's around your body, around your heart, or each individual cell. So there's a deficiency there. You can have mild or acute discomfort depending on where the deficiency is. Fatigue, dizziness, inflammation, and chronic issues. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment, chakra, your solar plexus. Woo-wee. Your solar plexus chakra is right above your belly button, and this is the relationship with yourself. It is one of the three powers of survival, three survival centers. So this one is always messed up in a lot of people because it is, like I said, our relationship with ourselves, our subconscious fears, and so forth. If we are negative to ourselves and we criticize and judge ourselves, it affects this chakra. That's why this one is always messed up in everybody, because we are way too hard on ourselves. It prevents us from being confident. It prevents us from stepping into our power, doing the things that we love, taking risks, and being our authentic self. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Here we go. Energy, emotional, trapped emotion, and a common trapped emotion. Stubbornness. Okay. Okay, Kate. Okay. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27 years old. A little bit of stubbornness around 27 years old. 26, 27, 28 are all years. It's covering all the years. Do you need to know you? Do you need to know you? Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. If anybody resonates with any of these blocks or imbalances, go ahead and set the intention it gets reset, released, or rebalanced for you as well. And you can get in on this secondhand healing. All right. I'm starting to get the energy healing munchies. My tummy's, you're about to get some ASMR growling over here. All right, let's begin. Thank you, David. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of stubbornness. Did you release the trapped emotion of stubbornness? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the solar plexus chakra. Ooh. Did you reset and balance the solar plexus chakra? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the magnetic field. Did you reset and balance the magnetic field? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to let go. Did you release the no will to let go? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to take on others' suffering. Did you release the will to take on others' suffering? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to forgive self. Did you release the no will to forgive self? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, and gratitude. Did you fill all the empty spaces with love, light, and gratitude? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? The heart, or the heart chakra, 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn. Your relationship with money and practical comforts is mirroring an emotional story you have been telling yourself. Ooh, regardless of your financial situation, you have the opportunity to rethink how you value money. Money is a tangible representation of your own energy. How you use money often reflects how you think of your own energy. Ooh, this is a good card. This is not necessarily what you spend money on, but rather whether the expense is an investment. In other words, are you getting a benefit that is worth what you paid? The benefit you get out of an expense is the most important thing to pay attention to here. What is an investment for one person may be money drain for another. So listen to your higher wisdom about the stories you are telling yourself about money, what you spend and do not spend. Holding back spending on an investment is just as problematic as leaking money into things that do not truly give you a return in what you want. It's a good one. All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside. Moving my subconscious mind aside. Welcoming Tracy Faith over here. And we're locked on and connected. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes, this is yours. Stubbornness. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37. So stubbornness around 37. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Sadness. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, no. 30, 31, 32, 33 years old. Sadness. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Worry. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37. Worry around 37. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. defensiveness. Before 30, no. After 30, yes. After 40, yes. After 50, no. After 45, yes. 45, 46, 47. Defensiveness around 47. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Confusion. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, no. 20, 21, 22 years old. Confusion around 22. Who isn't confused at that age? Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Yours. Crying. Before 20, no. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, no. 31 years old. Crying. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. All right. If anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention. It gets released from you as well. And you can get in on this secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of crying. Did you release the trapped emotion of crying? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of confusion. Did you release the trapped emotion of confusion? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of defensiveness. Did you release the trapped emotion of defensiveness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of worry. Did you release the trapped emotion of worry? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of sadness. Did you release the trapped emotion of sadness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of stubbornness. Did you release the trapped emotion of stubbornness? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? Hello, Riley. I don't know if you heard Riley and his war cry. Sarah, the Knight of Wands, the solar plexus, era fire. Everything you have been through on your journey has equipped you for this new adventure. It's a new chapter for you now, and it's one that you are prepared to undertake. This new chapter will require a significant decision on your part, or a series of smaller decisions that will accumulate to really matter. As you proceed with your decision making, be sure to notice the options that are in alignment with who you are as a person. The options that will allow you to act on what you know is the most important. You will learn a lot about yourself along the way, and there may be times you need to adjust thinking as you learn. Adjust your thinking as you learn. Continue to return to the decisions and options that truly resonate with who you are, and know all you know. Options that truly resonate with who you are and all you know you will be. Lord, that last sentence, all those words jumped up together, all jumbled together. I had no idea. Like, my brain did not compute. But yeah, so you got some significant changes. Decisions, I guess I should say. Oops, sorry. The Knight of Wands. All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Sarah over here. Get over here, Sarah. Ooh, we're locked on and connected. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Energy. Post-traumatic. A physical emotional shock. A physical emotional shock is where you either witnessed something, someone said something to you, and it felt like you got punched in the gut. It is hurt. It like your body just is like, I don't know how to deal with these emotions. You may feel a bunch of emotions at once. It's just intense and unexpected. So we're going to find out when this was. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17. So around 17 years old, you experience this. 16, 17, or 18 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. A will to. So you're willing to do something, Sarah. Avoid pain. Emotional pain, physical pain. You may not put yourself in a situation where you do feel emotional pain. So you may isolate yourself, maybe people please so you don't feel people criticizing you, judging you, and so forth. These are just examples. These are just examples. You may resonate with something else. So this is unique to you. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. Avoid stepping into your power. Happy birthday, Sherry. Avoid stepping into your power. You're welcome, Gabby. Thank you. Avoid stepping into your power. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. And you know what? That's all solar plexus. And what card did we have? Oh, it was all about our solar plexus. So it could be scary because maybe you've never done it before. You don't know what's going to happen. You're welcome. It's scary. There is great responsibility when you step into your power. Being your unapologetic self can be scary. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, and a despair anchor. So a negative statement that your subconscious mind seeks to verify. I'll be rejected. If I do this, I'll be rejected. If I do that, I'll be rejected. So it prevents you from going out there, asking questions, stepping into your power, because maybe you're used to being rejected. You're like, well, I don't want to experience that again. So you may find yourself in situations where you feel rejected or people reject you. Start saying your goodbyes, Sarah, because we no longer like this. We don't want this no more. We're going to release it. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. A will to resist, fighting something. So you're fighting something, either an emotion, your intuition, other people, a situation, some sort of resistance where instead of just accepting it and letting it flow, you're resisting it. Now, acceptance doesn't mean, ooh, yes, I love this, like this is the greatest. No, accepting that this is awful, I don't like this, and I'm angry, this person's being rude, or I feel overwhelmed, or so forth. Accepting it, acknowledging that it's there and you're unhappy with it, just don't fuel it. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, emotional, trapped emotion, a common, confusion. Before 20, yes. Before 10, no. After 10, yes. After 15, yes. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Confusion around 19 years old. I don't know what that noise was. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If anybody resonates with any of these blocks or imbalances, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well so you can get in on the second-hand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of confusion. Did you release the trapped emotion of confusion? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to resist. Did you release the will to resist? Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor, I'll be rejected. Did you release the despair anchor, I'll be rejected? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to avoid stepping into your power. Anything close to it, flirting with it, wanting to be it from past lives, different realities, and beyond. We don't want this no more. Thank you for the rose. Did you release the will to avoid stepping into your own power? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to avoid pain. Did you release the will to avoid pain? Yes. I set the intention to release the physical emotional shock. Did you release the physical emotional shock? Yes. I set the intention to fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace. Did you fill all the empty spaces from the releases with love, light, gratitude, and peace? Yes. I'm frozen. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. Thank you guys. Maybe if I have time, I don't know what the schedule is going to be like. Maybe I'll pop on live and do a quick Reiki session. We'll see. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week if I don't do a live. But I am posting Reiki videos where I'm not talking, and emotion code and collective emotion code and body code videos as well this week that aren't this. But this will be posted on Wednesday. So thank you guys. I love each and every one of you, and I will talk to you soon.